So what about this UFO thing? I don't have a whole lot to say definitive on this subject. I just kind of wonder what you think about it, the public out wild here, my small viewership. I'd like to get some comments where people's heads are at in this thing. Do you really think that there's going to be a great revelation of aliens, the big disclosure? Is that going to happen? Or are we going to be strung along like, usual, a little here and there? They've admitted they see a lot of stuff, a pretty big volume of stuff that they can't explain. That's about all that's been disclosed so far. We'll see. I kind of doubt disclosure in a way. I think it's going to be limited and it's going to be unsatisfactory to the buff because I think mostly it's a transdimensional thing. And forgive me for linking something that sounds very desperate, but the Bigfoot phenomena, the shapeshifters. I think the UFO phenomena, by and large, is mostly a transdimensional or transdensity. It's something just out of the edge of what we normally perceive. And I think the Bigfoot phenomena is kind of the same story. These are intrusions from a different realm that's on the edge of ours, but not quite in sync with ours. And they're able to intrude temporarily. And that explains why some people see them and some people don't, to a degree anyway. And I've had my sightings, I was pretty young when I had my major sighting. And a friend of mine who was a real skeptic, atheist, and a real skeptic on everything, he had a UFO almost run him off the road when he was on Hines Drive, which is a major parkway in the metro area. He was with his father in a car, and he practically drove off the road because this thing came down on him so close. And yeah, his dad saw it too. It was that's not kind of story he would make. He was like I said, a total atheist, total skeptic of those type of things. So there's lots of stories. Most people have a story or two. And I've seen the patterns in the skies, where this thing moves in a circuit. I've talked about that before. But some ideas are, maybe these are mostly probes. Maybe none of them are manned, or few, if any of them are manned or aliened, whatever you want to say. Because, look at Mars. We've sent dozens of crafts over to Mars. None of them have been manned yet. So, yeah, don't expect aliens to come out of most of these. They're probably probes. And as for being transdimensional, whatever, think of, you always see the thing where they show how a three-dimensional object looks in two dimensions, sliced through a plane of whatever the object is. And that's all you would see in 2D. That is kind of what might be what's happening with us if it is truly another dimension, seeing just a projection of and that's why they would come and go and vanish. And there's explanations like that. Maybe we're seeing it not in the right dimension, so we're only getting partial information on the flight of the path of these things, the appearance of them, the disappearance of them. A lot of interesting ideas. What do you think?